atoll located south of the equator in the central Indian Ocean. It is part of the British Indian Ocean Territory. The atoll is approximately 1,970 nautical miles east of the coast of Africa, 967 nautical miles south-southwest of the southern tip of India, and 2,550 nautical miles west-northwest of the west coast of Australia. Diego Garcia lies in the Chagos archipelago at the southernmost tip of the Chagos Lacative Ridge, a vast submarine range in the Indian Ocean, topped by a long chain of coral reefs, atolls, and islands comprising Lake Shadweep, Maldives, and the Chagos archipelago. Local time is UTC plus 6 o'clock year-round. The United States Navy operates Naval Support Facility Diego Garcia, a large naval ship and submarine support base, military air base, communications and space tracking facility, and an anchorage for pre-positioned military supplies for regional operations aboard military Sea Lift Command ships in the lagoon. Mauritius sought to regain sovereignty, sold to the UK in 1965, over the Chagos archipelago. Between 1968 and 1973, the Chagosans, then numbering about 2,000 people, were resettled by the British government to Mauritius and Seychelles to allow the United States to establish a military base on the island. Today, the exiled Chagosans are still trying to return, claiming that the forced expulsion was illegal. History. Prehistory. According to southern Maldivian oral tradition, traders and fishermen were occasionally lost at sea and got stranded in one of the islands of the Chagos. Eventually they were rescued and brought back home. However, the different atolls of the Chagos have no individual names in the Maldivian oral tradition. The island may have been visited during the Austronesian diaspora around 700 AD, and some say the old Maldivian name for the islands originated from Malagasy. It is also suggested that the Arabs, who reached Lake Shadweep and Maldives around 900 AD, may have visited the Chagos, and that Zengi may have sailed close in 1413 to 1415, since it is documented on a Ming Dynasty map. European discovery. The uninhabited islands were discovered by the Portuguese navigator, explorer and diplomat Pedro Mascarenhas in 1512, first named as Dom Garcia, in honor of his patron, Dom Garcia de Noronha, during his voyage of 1512 to 1513, but there is little corroborative evidence for this. Another Portuguese expedition with Spanish sailor Diego Garcia de Moga rediscovered the island in 1544 and named it after himself. The misnomer, Diego, could have been made unwillingly by the British ever since, as they copied the Portuguese maps.